Hey guys, Everything Apple Pro here, and I'm bringing to you a very awesome video that's I'm really hoping you guys will like, because in this video I'm going to show you how to dual boot Android 2.2.1, which is Froyo, on your iPhone 2G or 3G. Now, it's not compatible with the newer devices yet, but it is a pretty awesome port. So in order to do this, there's a couple requirements. One, of course, the 2G or 3G iPhone, and you have to be on a firmware newer than 3.1.2 and pretty much 4.1 or older. So 3.1.2, 3.1.3, 4.0, 4.0.1, 4.0.2, and 4.1. And you have to be jailbroken with either Pwnage Tool, Red Snow, or Black Rain. Any other jailbreak, it's not supported. So, of course, you will need a Wi-Fi connection, and you will need to be jailbroken using one of those three. I will put a link for the iPhone 3G up here and the iPhone 2G down here if you don't have a jailbreak for it. But once Cydia finishes reloading, I'll be right back. Okay, so once it's finished reloading, we're going to be adding a source. So manage, sources, edit, add, and we are adding this source, repo.neonkoala.co/.uk. And it will look like this, and you'll put a / at the end. So once you got that, you're going to add the source. I already have it, and you will just click on it, and there's only one package in there. It's called Bootlace, and you will install this. So install and confirm. And once you've got that, it'll of course reboot your device. Once you're booted back up, you should see a boot like this. Just go ahead and click on it, and once it loads, yours won't load right away. It'll patch the kernel, it will install it and then patch it, and it'll take a little bit, but mine has already gone through that, so I'm skipping straight to the next part. Once it's loaded, you'll click on iBoot, open iBoot, and you will install it. So make sure it's not interrupted, you have a good battery while this is installing, and go ahead and press continue. And it'll take a little bit, but I will be right back. Once it's finished loading, it's going to look like this. It's going to give you this screen. What we are doing next is going to iDroid, and we're installing this now. And again, it'll take a little bit. I'll be right back as soon as it's done. Okay, so after about 20 minutes, it finished, and it gives me this screen. Now, before we continue to the next step, I want to let you guys know that if you guys have any second doubts about this, it's something that you guys don't use, or you don't need, or you don't even like, there's always a way to remove it. But if you remove it, the bootlace in Cydia first, it can screw up your iPhone. So what you will need to do is first you will need to go to iDroid and press remove here, and then after that's removed, go to open iBoot and remove that, and then delete bootlace from Cydia. So that's just a quick tip on how to remove it. So after it's done loading, you should get this screen. You'll go to Quick Boot and click on the Android icon, and yes, it will reboot it, and now it will boot up in Android. I'm going to show you. This is the process. It will take a long time, so I will be right back as soon as it's done. Eventually you will get to this screen, so that means that everything has gone right. It did take me about a minute, but this means everything is good. It is booting up into Android. I'll be right back as soon as it's done. And after it booted up, you have Android on your iPhone, and this is the Froyo version. And what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to go find someone that uses an Android device and brag to them how my iPhone can run their OS, but theirs can't do vice versa. But anyways, you guys, it is a pretty cool feature or thing that you can do with your iPhone to mess around with a little bit. I would not use this as my primary OS because it heats up a lot. It's not optimized for battery, and a lot of features are missing. So you're getting less than you're sacrificing more than you're actually getting in return. I found mostly everything does work, but the camera doesn't work and it overheats. Now, controls to go back to the home menu button is the power button, and the menu button is this button right here. And this is the phone button, and to turn it off, you just tap both of them at the same time, and then to turn it back on, you just press one of them. And I want to show you guys how to run this again after you reboot your device. So you just hold them together to turn it off, and just press power off, and it really doesn't take that long to turn it off. So just a second here. And what's really cool, when you go to power, power up your iPhone, you have an option to dual boot either iOS or this, or even a terminal app. Alright, so after it turned off, you just power it up and you get this really cool option where you can either boot Android or a terminal app or your iOS, and it's really awesome. And to select it, just press the power, or whoops, just press the home button and it boots up. So thanks all you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Please comment, rate, and subscribe to my channel.